What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we need to talk about XRP, as you guys can see right here. Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I also have FSPGX pulled up, QQQ, as well as the S&P 500, and I think we're going to get rid of QQQ for FSPGX, which pretty much is an index that tracks the Russell 1000. So there's no Invesco shilling or paying me at all. Hopefully that makes you guys feel a bit better, and I appreciate those that have commented other things to look at. So, and you could still do that, and we might take a look at things here, but we have a lot to talk about and a lot to go over, a lot of historical comparisons within the stock market and stuff, because I think that's the main focus here, not so much crypto, but obviously we are going to look at cryptocurrency too. XRP still consolidating off bottom support here, correcting as of today. Solana rejecting off resistance, as you can see right here. We have Ethereum consolidating, Bitcoin rejecting off resistance, and then FSPGX took a massive fall. That's what we're going to have to look at. Stock market absolutely fell off a freaking cliff, just nosedive to the downside here. Absolutely insane. I don't remember the last time we had a candle this large. I think it was back in 2020 during the pandemic. So this is absolutely mad, and we're going to have a lot of things to go over and discuss. And yeah, with that all being said, definitely make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we go any further, remember BYDFI is doing their half-decade anniversary, where you don't want to miss out on free stuff that they're giving away. They've been around for 5 years, since 2020, which is incredible. That's when I've been using BYDFI, which is excellent here. And what I want to show you is BYDFI is doing this 5th anniversary thing, and you guys can claim some free stuff. So just simply sliding like this, click draw now, and we'll see what we won. We won another $5 of free cryptocurrency. You can see my record here where it shows this. We've now made $10 in crypto and $20 in coupons towards fees and stuff like that. Just absolutely free stuff. And you can see here that we have, I have another draw now, one more remaining. That's pretty cool. You can see these are the things you can win. Lots of cool stuff. Draw now again. Oh, it says daily draw completed, but then it says one remaining. So we'll see. Maybe another one tomorrow or later on. Oh, here it is. Draw now. Let's do this. This is what we need to see. And we won. What is this? Congratulations, number 5. Card 5 obtained. So we got 3 out of, and we have 4 left, which is super cool. And I don't think we have today's gift. Yeah, so not eligible to claim that. But we are slowly making our way through this. So definitely make sure to check it out down in the description below. Get your free stuff. Who doesn't like free crypto? Who doesn't like a free bonus cryptocurrency, and even opportunities to win phones and other really cool things? So more info about BYDFI later on in today's video. But you can see, yesterday, we talked about this must happen. We must hold the line in order to see XRP explode to the upside here. And it goes beyond just XRP. We have to look at these other cryptocurrencies as well. You can see currently on the current coin market cap here that we are consolidating without a doubt. 27 on the Fear and Greed Index. This is extremely low in regards to cryptocurrency. Like last time, I think we saw 24. That might have been the lowest. Now we're at 27, but we're still in the extreme fear, or we're in the fear category. We could dip into extreme fear, but blood is in the water, that's for sure, and the markets are all red. What's exciting to me is I really want to focus on the stock market and crypto instead of cryptocurrency today, because of the insane sheer dumpage that has been happening across the board. But obviously, I know a lot of you guys like XRP and these other cryptos, so we have to talk about them too. But across the board right now, we're only down 0.85%. We're really not seeing much movement across the past 24 hours here, which is all right. But what we do have to look at is the current coin market, cryptocurrencies, and then the stock market here. You can see consolidation is taking place. And honestly, it looks like we could have bottomed. And we have to talk about this. But as you can see, XRP has pretty much confirmed, made it very clear that this is support. Like, we're not going to be breaking through this support, or it's going to be very hard to do so. You can see in the past here how many times we've come into contact with this floor and how we have not been able to break through it. Each time we reverse up. We've used it as a crutch to help sustain the price of XRP. So you can see what happened after the consolidation broke us up. We are in a huge descending fractal here, a huge bull flag, which inevitably does break to the upside. Bull flag crypto, you can see typically we see this kind of consolidation here. We head downwards, and then we expect to see a rally to the upside. So that's kind of the pattern that we're looking for right now in XRP, and there's not much more room left. I mean, we're using it as multiple supports. The longer we hang out here, the more chances we have of breaking down, which is certainly a very large possibility. But for the time being, we don't look too bad. And hopefully we can hold out on this, use this as support, and rally out. That's truly what we're looking for here, but it's very simple. If we close daily support below this floor here, we will see an extreme sell-off, extreme fear, and an extreme dump. What we're looking for is a head and shoulders pattern. Here's first shoulder, here's the head. We're looking for second shoulder, and you can see where the neckline is right here in green that is drawn. So we've pretty much completed this. We're looking for the second shoulder, which would then complete that and cause correction or a dump to the downside here. Now, moving forward to Solana, you can see these other cryptos. It's weird because like XRP looks like there's more room to consolidate. Not so much with Solana, but since then we've kind of been just waiting it out. Like since the 26th of March, we've kind of been filling in this gap, just hugging the top resistance here, waiting for the opportunity to close above it. And I think consolidate back up to moving average here because of how undervalued we are. We've had massive sell-offs. Like we're definitely out of the bull market, that's for sure, because since then we've seen a 61% sell-off. I mean, who can take that? You know, an extreme sell-off of 60%. Anyone that happened to have bought it near the top would be down so much money. Not many markets have a 60% sell-off. It's insane, but you got to be in it to win it, and you got to be. It's a very aggressive, volatile market, cryptocurrency. But a 60% sell-off is absolutely wild. Just like stocks, though. Stocks can move up and down quite often here. But what we're looking for is a breach and a rally up. Otherwise, we're just going to keep stalling and heading lower. Obviously, we do all these trades on BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, leverage trade, take profits, reduce onlys, trailing stop losses. I mean, you want it, they have it. It's that simple. You name it, they got it. So definitely make sure to check it out down in the description below. They even have a reward center and a demo trading account, which is also super cool. So on top of the BYDFI half-decade anniversary, they also have New Year's rewards where you can earn up to $8,100 in free bonus cryptocurrency. They even have a demo account for beginners and professionals to trade around and kind of keep sharp, you know what I'm saying? Not get rusty. By using the demo account, you can practice your trades, keep yourself kind of accountable to continuously trading in off markets and stuff like that too, to kind of test your skills, not get rusty, and then when you're ready, you can head on over to the live trading account. So it's a great way to practice trading for free. Like if you're a beginner, there's no risk involved with using the practice trading, the demo account here, and it gets you familiar with the BYDFI platform. And then you're ready, you can head on over to the live exchange right here. They even have MoonX, which is cool. It's all the meme coins here, a meme market, which is insane. Super, super cool with that. But moving on from there, I really want to focus on these other cryptos. I want to go back to the exchange. I don't know why it didn't go back to here. Let's go there. Now, will it not let me go back? Thank you. Here we go. Then we go back to USDT. There we go. Okay, so going to Ethereum here, consolidating as well. Not much to look at. Bitcoin, still doing the same thing Solana is, which is hugging this top support. We're just trying to break, or resistance. We're trying to break through so we can rally out. We'll see what happens, but certainly holding on for dear life. And we are due for a breach above this to rally outside. And it will happen. It's just how long can we fall? So here's the nitty gritty. Here's the juicy stuff that I want to talk about. I think it's time to retire QQQ from here, as we have looked at them in the past, although I do think this could be a bottom and a buying opportunity, as we're near, we're near support. We're near the floor. Like, just going back here, and this is what we're going to talk about. 2018, we hit red band. You can see 2020, when we crashed, we hit red band. Here we are again, hitting red band. So if we did rally or reverse up from here, we could easily see like 40%, but that could be said with a lot of these cryptos. Like if we see from here up, we can easily see, again, 40% on FSPGX. So I'm going to delete QQQ for right now. Hard doing that, but I want to look at FSPGX and the stock market. So let's start with the stock market, then we'll look at FSPGX. So I've highlighted pretty much everything. I've been doing a lot of research on this because I plan on putting money in. All of last year, you could see since 2024, we've just been on this up and up. Look, this is when 2024 started. January was right here, and this is the monthly candles. Every single month for all of last year, we've just headed higher, which is insane. And we've pretty much kind of wiped all of last year's gains right off the table, which is insane, in 3 weeks. It's unbelievable, actually. It's pretty insane. But what I want to show you is I've highlighted everything going back to 2018. 2018 was when Trump put his first version of tariffs here, caused the markets to fall, at least on the stock market, about 20%. We fell 20%. We literally touched a bear market. And then whatever Trump did, he said, all right, guys, we're out of it. Boom. And what did we see after that? Just rally all the way up until 2020. So 2 years of just straight streamlined bull market. From here up, we rallied 45%. Insane. Now, look at this. You can see then 2020 came. So 2018 was almost like a controlled burn, where this was premeditated and planned for the market to see that. COVID also, as much as people conspirize that it was a premeditated dump, it hurt a lot of people. This hurt maybe businesses and stuff, and then eventually it trickled down to people like you and I. But for the most part, it really wasn't anything like crazy. COVID pretty much was crazy. That caused 35%. We don't see that often. Then we have the inflation and interest rate hike, which was at the start of 2022, which was insane. That caused a 26% dump. That's insane too. And that was a long, drawn out, pretty much all of 2022 was that year. Unlike that, in 2020, that was about 3 months. I didn't mean to say 3 weeks before. This is 3 months of correction, wiped out, a year's worth of gains. So what's interesting is this is only 3 bearish candles. And similarly, what we have now is 3 bearish candles, and we're at 17%. So more than likely, what we're going to see is something similar to 2018, which is about a 20% drop. And I wouldn't be surprised if we fell right to the the white support. So what I mean by that is right to here, right in white, is where I'd likely think we'd fall to, which would be about 20%. It'd be right at about 20 to 22%. That's where I think we would see a possible bottom. Maybe one more month of correction here, maybe. If not, this is it, because we have had major sell-offs the past 3 months. It'd be very unlikely for this to continue to happen. But this, to me, is huge buying opportunities. Even FSPGX, this is another thing to consider and to look at here. All right, we'll go back to the stock market again. But you can see how when we first fell in 2018, we didn't hit moving average. We didn't even get close to it. The crazy part is right now we are so far away. COVID we did. This, we didn't get close to it. This, we're still so far away. We are so far away from anywhere near this. You can see like this drop here, which was 26%, we'd have to fall 35% to retest that, which is insane. And that's a full out recession. Here, we'd have to fall, perfectly 35% would hit that. That's also ironic. And who knows if we want to get back in this old trend that we've seen here. A part of me thinks we very easily could, but another part of me thinks there's a good chance we're out of it. I don't know. I mean, would he want to cause a full-blown recession? It'd be terrible. So that's why I don't think it's likely. I think maybe we'll just hit the tip of this and we'll move up from there. But we'll see what happens. It's insane. But as for like the FSPGX, the Russell 1000, each time we fall, and we pretty much since 2018, we hit the red band on the weekly charts. That's a big thing too. That's weekly. So let's jump to weekly. Okay, you can see on the weekly, things make a little more sense here. Weekly charts, we dipped below red band. We dipped below red band here. We dipped below red band here. And we haven't even hit red band just yet. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think there could be like one more month of bear market within the stock market. Then that's it. It's like you might as well buy it now, because at the max, maybe you'd get in another 5%. So who cares if you get it now? You'll just dollar cost average down to here if that happens. Otherwise, you time the market perfectly. That's what I'm trying to say. With FSPGX, it's like we hit red right here, 31%. Here was 32% in 2021. At the end of it was 2022, you can see. So 32%, 31, 21, and here we're at 22. So similar to the previous drops. I don't know how much lower we can go. I could see maybe hitting 25%, but to go lower than that, to go to 32% would be pretty wild. Possible, but pretty wild nonetheless. But we're extremely overbought right now. Last time we hit this weekly low was back in 2022. So it's been 3 years since then. The likelihood we go even lower is insane. I don't know if Trump wants to just absolutely destroy the stock market. But if he does, we'll be ready to buy in. It's that simple. So we're dollar cost averaging. I plan to buy a lot come Monday, and then more if not after Monday. And then otherwise we'll have put in plenty, time the bottom, and we'll be great. So it's just a great opportunity. But that's going to be it for today's video. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.